Kingsters and race players, hi, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to say that a lot of people have been saying that I look kind of stiff and everything in my videos. That's just because I'm a little self-conscious, so I'm just gonna loosen up a little bit. So I wanted to go into race play at the sex pep parties. So I was homeless at the time, and this guy had invited me to a sex party. It's called like communion, but he invited me to a sex party. Guy had money. I was staying with him for a little bit. I was actually kind of like homeless at the time, going from place to place. But anyway, so he invites me to this party. So it's not like I've never been to a race play party, but it was just a kind of like just a sex party. So we get in. Of course, I've been doing race play with this guy because he was a white guy, and so he goes off, does his thing, and then another white guy approached me. So now, white guys are kind of weird sometimes because they're either really into you or they're really not into you. So sometimes I don't really attract them a lot. And yeah, so this guy comes up to me. He says, "Hey, how's it going? Did you want to go down there?" And of course I said, "Yeah, you know what? I don't mind going down there." And then I go down on him. So then he says, "You know what? Suck my white, you know." And I said, "Yeah, I love that white, you know." I just don't want to get this channel banned. I know in my other video it was kind of more explicit, but anyway. So then he says, "Oh, I hope that you're not offended." I said, no, I'm not offended. You could go even further. So by this time, it's just swarming with guys. So the sex party was kind of like 80%. I want to say 80-90% white guys. So these white guys were just huddled around me. And then he calls me the N-word, and I'm like, you know what? What are these guys gonna think around me? But they just got hot, and they started, I guess, playing with themselves and everything. So then all the other guys wanted me to, go down on them. But the other guy was jealous, and he said, "No, not until I'm finished." So he's going and going and, sticking it in both holes. He's sticking it in both holes, and then he finishes inside me. So then I take, I go from one guy to the other. They're all white guys, and I'm having a good time. So my friend comes back, and then after everything's done, it was kind of like, I want to say like 6 guys. So after the 6th guy does his thing, then he wasn't really a friend. He was just, somebody that I was rooming with. And, I go ahead, and he says, "You know what? You liked all those white guys." And I said, "Yeah." And he said, come over here in word." And I do. And then I go ahead and, go down on him. And then he says, "Oh, I want that, N-word ass." Oops. I want that N-word butt. And then so he goes inside, and he finishes. So in the sex club, they have like a giant bed where people can kind of like bend over and kind of solicit themselves, or also they also have a room with a sling, and it was just a kind of different sex party. It was like a little bit of bondage, and um, they had bareback too. So it was kind of like both, and I really enjoyed myself. I think that it was hot. That people were into the race play, and they were getting off on it, and I really enjoyed it. But that's kind of that's kind of all there is to it. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment below, comment below. And just let me know if you liked the video, what you didn't like about the video, and I'll be back. Alright, bye.